Yeah, hi there, Sukanya. This is Michael Buckoff, the founder materials writer from the 7-step system to pass the TOEFL IBT. And you are one of my stealth students, and you just took the independent writing practice test number 10. So let's take a look at what you did and how you did it. And I'll give you an idea of how you would score in this particular one. So the question is, some people believe a college or university education should be available to all students. Others believe that higher education should be available only to good students. Discuss these views. Which view do you agree with and why? And explain why. Tough question. Now, before we get into it, the main thing is you need to focus on discussing the two positions before you get into your own argument. All right, and then once you get into your own argument, then you can get in your own position. So the first position is making education available to everybody. The second position is making it available only to good students. Let's see how you organized it. So your intro. Education is very important to every people to provide knowledge and skills for improving themselves in many ways, such as careers, subsistence, and prosperity. In my opinion, I believe that higher education should be available to all students because everyone has the right to study, to improve performance of communities or countries, and I would change this to encourage the students to improve themselves. I don't know. I don't think you're going to pull this off. Because remember, in the second paragraph, you have to say something like, according to some, a university education should be available to everybody. You get to paragraph 3. On the other hand, some say it should only be available to good students. And you state the reasons for both of those positions, maintaining your own objectivity, but giving what you believe are reasons that some say and others say as it relate to those ideas. Your second paragraph, you say, first of all, we cannot decide who can go to college, university from decide that who is a good student. But to me, this topic sentence is a disaster. It doesn't really go back to what the question is. It doesn't tell me if this is the first position or if it's the second position. Let's go to your third paragraph. Second, in every community or country wants people who are experts in many fields, such as doctors, nurses, engineers, or salesmen, so they support that students should have a high education in each a professional or career. I don't know. You go to your fourth paragraph. Not high education, but higher education helps to encourage a student to improve themselves because if they have a higher education, but to me, this should be your opinion. You might say something like, personally, which means in your opinion, I think everybody should have the right to attend school, and then you state your reasons. So I don't think here, I think if you took the TOEFL IBT, you're going to be saddened by your score. I don't think you have organized your writing around the actual task of what you're being asked to do. This is a two-part question. It sounds like you're doing more of which view you agree with and why. It doesn't really sound like you're discussing both views objectively before getting to your own position. So that would be my general comments here. So I'm going to say here probably 2.5 out of 5. So you're looking at maybe 14 or 15 points out of 30 on this particular writing task. Now you'll notice when you see my comments here, I want you to look at the sample essay and see how the writer has organized according to what's being asked in the writing assignment. So I think that you need a much better organization and make sure that you address exactly what you're being asked to do in the question. And the other thing, that you're having trouble creating your topic sentences. Now, what you need to do is go to TOEFL grammar lesson. I think it's the very last lesson there where I give you a link and it takes you to a writing website, and I want you to click on the link that says writing and look at the sample thesis and topic sentences at that website and do some practice there. You don't really have a good concept of, I think you have a good concept of what it is to make a thesis sentence, but you're still having difficulty figuring out how to structure your topic sentences. Alrighty? Thank you for doing the practice test, and keep working hard. You'll get it eventually.